Renzo Gang, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Now, today, this is not a reaction video today. You already know I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back. The motivational real talk video, you know. Now, this topic right here, Renzo Gang, I kind of thought about doing like two topics in one, but I'm gonna just do one topic. This one right here is I'm gonna title this one Smile More. Cause Renzo Gang, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Renzo Gang. It's been a lot going on, with this snow and this weather. A lot of people, you just never know what someone's going through behind closed doors. Just try to put a smile on your face because, like, your energy, reciprocates and people can feel your energy, whether you're sad, happy, mad, whatever. People can feel your energy. And the reason why I want to spread out more positivity, with smiling more is because to be honest with you, this is actually someone that I follow, dearly, and I follow her, on Instagram and Facebook. Well, especially Facebook. She's very good at spreading a lot of positivity, and she kind of inspired me to do this video. So shout out to the beautiful Diane Smith. If you see my YouTube, Diane, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and yes, I'm dedicating this to you today. So today, I want to talk to you guys. Just smile more, you guys. And I know sometimes we have a lot that we have going on, and we don't want to smile a lot, but it's really good therapy to smile because a smile can like really make you forget everything that you have going on in your life and everything that's going on in the world. Like I said before, life is just too short to be walking around being mad all the time. Sometimes depending on your situation, and depending on how the level of maturity that you have, some people are going to be mad for a while, and then that's probably some people's karma, getting back for the things that they've done. And to be honest with you, nobody's perfect. We all have done something that the Lord ain't proud of. I'm gonna just be honest with you, and sometimes that does dim our light because we like, why does this keep happening to me? But you probably reaping what you sow, and God is probably paying you back. Still paying you back to this day. But when you're in good spirits, or if you feel like you know you don't have anything bad going on, just put a smile on your face because that one smile can probably motivate someone else, that's probably having a bad day, probably motivate somebody else, to get out of their little depression that they're in or whatever, and probably, motivate someone to, want to smile and probably motivate somebody else. You know, it doesn't cost much to, smile or, be kind to people. You know, I try to smile as much as I can, despite certain situations that go on in my life and anyone else's lives. I try to put on a smile the best way I can. I personally, I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. I like to, I don't really like to be serious all the time. I really don't. Even though I can be a serious person, I just don't like being serious all the time because to me it drains so much energy and negativity. It's too much. I try to smile as much as I can. Now I do like to smile where like if I'm laughing real hard or if I'm smiling real hard to the point where my jawline hurt. That's the type of smile I want to have on a daily basis. Even though it ain't like that all the time, but I wish it could be like that all the time. You got to have that balance of get that balance. But I try to sometimes I try to smile no matter, even if I'm on my phone on social media looking at a meme or something. I try to smile at least, because you just never know what life is going to throw at you. And for my people that believe in God and Jesus Christ, you just never know when your last day or your last hour is. So you just got to try to live your life the best way that you can, and try to stay positive as much as you can, because once time is gone, you can never get that time back. Everything, like, everything just becomes a memory. Your past, everything becomes a memory. Like time that goes past you, it just becomes a memory. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna sit and sulk, or you gonna smile, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do better, so I can have a better, future ahead of me. And I used to be one of those that that mope around, be like, why is this happening to me? This, that, and the third. And sometimes, I try to get in that mindset of, like, what are you gonna do better? And sometimes, yeah, it does feel like the world is caving in on you, especially as us men. We feel like that we're against the world, and we don't have any, backup or any support. And being a man, that happens. I mean, it happens. We're gonna feel like that sometimes. Most likely, I feel like that most of the time. It is what it is. Um, that's why, like, certain situations, I do try to smile as much as I can. Um, Sometimes when I'm at work, when I know I'm annoyed or gonna be annoyed, sometimes I'll probably like see somebody that at my job, like a certain coworker that that brighten my day, make me laugh and whatever. I try to be around that person as much as I can. I don't like to be walking around irritable. I don't, because I get irritated very quickly. Because and I'm not gonna lie to you, Renzo Gang, I get irritated very quickly. I do. Um, but at the same time, I like to smile and be in a good mood. 'Cause I can be in a good mood very quick, and it just depends on the day and my mood, and depends on who's around me, and who it depends on the energy that you bring to me as well. Because if you're in a foul mood, I'm gonna be in a foul mood. Or if you're happy, I'm gonna be happy. It just, like I said, energy reciprocates. You gotta learn to try to leave certain things at the door. Even if easier said than done, because a lot of people have a lot they're dealing with, and you really can't sit there and try to tell somebody how to deal with certain stuff. You can just, what you can do is just try to motivate someone to you know be happy with what they have, because it's people out there that don't have nothing. And don't get me wrong, like I'm very grateful. Like I'm not a spoiled brat, or I'm not entitled to anything. Like I'm grateful for what I got. Sometimes I do want a little more than what I got, because I want to go out there and get it. Like I want to be able to have a certain life, that I want to have a certain life that that's comfortable for me. But at the same time, I do appreciate the things that God has given me now, and that another reason what causes me to smile. And like when I do my YouTube channel, like I do smile, even though even sometimes, like even if I'm in a bad mood and I do a reaction video, I try to be as positive as I can, because a lot of my videos I do smile a lot. Certain videos, that's why I like doing the try not to laugh. So, like I like watching videos of funny stuff, because I just like to be in a good mood. I love to laugh, I love to smile. And then some people, like some, especially some of you women out there, y'all have some really beautiful smiles. Like, have mercy. Like, for example, Diane Smith, the one that motivated me to even want to do this. Like, that girl has a beautiful smile. Like, yes, yes, she does. Yes, you do. See, I'm smiling right there. But anyway, yeah, I just, I know I'm not blushing, so there's a difference. But I, I really just wanted to, do this video really quick. Get this off my chest. Try to uplift somebody. Just try to wake up. Pray, set the tone, and just speak positivity into your mindset, into your so your day can go by really good. Try to smile as much as you can. There's just so much out here in this world that that can make you or break you. Like, it's up to you if you want to sit and soak and mope all day, or if you want to be happy and smile all day. It's completely up to you. And I know certain days like we don't want to hear that. We're human. We're human. We're gonna feel. Like don't try to tell me this, that, and the third. Let me deal with stuff how I'm gonna deal with stuff. That's how I am as well, especially. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Something like that makes me smile. I'm doing better. I'm trying to do better with my life. I'm trying to live better. I'm trying to live right. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is watching everything that we do, so we have to be mindful, you know. But Renzo Gang, I love y'all. And before I go, if you're new to the channel, please give this video a fat thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video. Make sure you turn the post notification bell on so you'll be first to get your videos. And also, my social media will be down in the description down below. So if you want to follow me on my Facebook and my Instagram, it's down there. Okay? I love y'all, Renzo Gang. I appreciate y'all. Peace. And shout out to Diane Smith. I really appreciate you, love. Thank you for the motivation that you post on my Facebook. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I really hope you see this video. Well, I'm gonna tag you in it anyway, so you ain't got no choice but to see it. Bye. Bye, Renzo Gang.